Hi friends, welcome back to the Craft Castle. My name is Ashley and currently I am in a card making era in my life. I never thought that I would say those words, but you know what? My daughter just left for college. She just moved to Kentucky and I am in South Carolina. Before February, I had never made a card, but my daughter's love language is handmade gifts. So to give her a little bit of peace of home, I've decided that I'm just going to make her a few cards that I can send to her in her first few months of college, just so she knows that mom's thinking of her, you know, just to brighten up her day. Today, we're gonna make a really cute bubblegum themed card. This right here, I personally am gonna be using for her first day of school, but you can use this for any theme out there. This thing right here is so easy and so cute to make. For this project, you are going to need a couple really interesting items, but we will get into that in a little bit. The very first thing that I want to show you how to do is how we are going to make and design this card inside Cricut Design Space. All right, y'all, are you ready to learn how to make a bubblegum machine greeting card with me? I can't wait to show you this process because the end card looks absolutely phenomenal and I know my daughter is just going to love it. Let's go. Now for this project, I actually already have created the entire SVG file for making this card. So the very first thing you want to do is head over to my cardstock warehouse. I've made it really simple for you. All you need to put is my first and last name and .com, and my cardstock warehouse will pop up. Over here in the Craft Essentials, you will find all my digital downloads, and you will already see that the bubblegum shaker greeting card is already loaded onto my cardstock warehouse. Also, when you purchase any cardstock from my cardstock warehouse, you want to make sure and add this file into your cart with the coupon code so you can get it for free. Once you get done getting the file for free, what you want to do is head over to Cricut Design Space. Then what you want to do is press New Project. Over at New Project, what you need to do is press Upload and then Upload Image. Then what you want to do is find the file that you downloaded from my cardstock warehouse, drag and drop it into Cricut Design Space. This is what it's going to look like. It looks a little bit fuzzy. I don't know why Cricut is doing that, but just trust the process. It'll be okay. Then all you want to do is just press Continue. You can rename this if you want, or you can just press Upload. Now this is going to be our greeting card and you can see that it's no longer fuzzy anymore. That's perfect. Now I have sized this to be a finished size of a 10 by 7. So if you have a different bauble than me, because these baubles get purchased in different sizes, what I would do is I would right click and press Ungroup. And this right here, do you see this bubblegum machine? If you open up the caret, you're going to find the larger circle right here. This is the perfect circle for my bauble that I'm using. I'm using a 3.5 inch bauble. So if you have a smaller size bauble, you want to resize your entire card to fit this right here. This is going to be that little clear thing that we make look like an actual bubblegum machine. So technically we don't even need this little piece right here. I just kept it just in case you wanted to resize this for a different size card for you. So now all you want to do, if you're done resizing it, you just want to delete that because you technically don't need it. Okay, then when it comes to the rest of the card, there are going to be a couple little changes that you do need to do in Cricut Design Space. Cricut Design Space, for whatever reason, automatically changes score lines over into a cut line. So what we want to do is fix that. So going over here to the very bottom right here, I am just going to open that up and scroll down. You're going to see these two pieces right here. We have this one right here, and then we have this one right here. Both of these need to be score lines. So what I'm going to do is press Shift on my keyboard and I'm going to click on the circle. So I'm going to click on the straight line and click on the circle. Then what I'm going to do is I'm going to come over here to Operation, click Basic Cut, and then click Score. So you will need a scoring tool for this project, but it's going to make things go a lot easier for you. So you're going to definitely want to utilize that. Now what we want to do is selecting the entire piece. So coming up here and selecting this big piece, this will highlight your rectangle and those two score lines. What you want to do now is press Attach. Essentially, what you just told the Cricut is that you want the Cricut to put the score lines onto your card. This just ensures that you have proper alignment with your fold, but then also where we put our finished bauble piece at. Now what you can do is take this and move this down. We're going to use this here in a second. That's going to be our full card piece, but we're going to use that here in a second. Okay, so this right here is going to be the blue portion of our card. There are no changes that needs to be made with that, so we can just move that over here. Now when it comes to the bigger part, the bigger gumball part right here, why don't we right click and press on group. Okay, so this piece right here doesn't need to be edited at all. If you'd come down here over into your layers box and you click the caret going to the right down, what you're going to see is you're going to have 3 red pieces of cardstock. That's perfect. That's going to give us those layers that we need to build a 3-dimensional bubblegum machine. Okay, the same thing goes for this one right here. We're going to use this caret and we're going to come down, and you're going to see that we have a larger piece and 2 smaller pieces right here. So what you want to do is clicking on this piece right here. This is supposed to be a cut line. However, if we don't press the button attach, the Cricut is going to not cut this little bubblegum piece where I have it on the SVG file. So what you need to do is come down here and press attach. That again is just telling Cricut, hey Cricut, put that cut line where I want to put that cut line. Now what we need to do is come over here to the next arrow, which is this one right here, and we're going to open it up. Okay, this right here, that technically is set to cut. However, I want this to be like a really cute embossed in real life bubblegum machine. I don't want to do another layer of anything. I want this to be scored into my foil silver cardstock. So what I'm going to do is selecting this piece right here, doing the same thing what we did with the backer. We're going to come up here to basic operation and we are going to set it to score. Then what we're going to do is same thing what we did before is for the backer piece, we are going to select the entire piece, so the rectangle and our new score lines, and we are going to press attach. Then we are going to drag this over here. Okay, the next thing that we need to do is this one right here. So we're going to open that up. And this one right here is going to be the same ornamental designs as this piece over here. So doing the same steps as what we've done before, we just want to go to Operation, Basic Cut, change it over to Score, selecting both pieces or the larger grouped piece and press Attach. That just ensures that our pieces are going to be scored where they need to be. Okay, then what we want to do is this piece right here, we want to open it up. This line needs to be a cut line. However, what we need to do is select both pieces, the circle and that cut line, and we need to press attach. That's just going to give us a little slit in our bubblegum machine so we can slide in that little coin. So let's just move this over here. So now this piece right here is going to be this. I don't need to do any changes on that. This is going to be 3 layered pieces that we're going to glue together to build our layers. You don't need to do any changes with that. Don't need to press a button or anything. We can just move it out of the way. Okay, for the last and final piece is the bubble gum piece. Now, I'm going to tell you right now, if you were to cut this out, if you were to cut this black layer out and try and put it on the small little white circle, it is going to be difficult to do. If you are stuck on wanting a coin for your bubblegum piece, what I would suggest doing is selecting both pieces or your bigger piece and press flatten. What this is now is a print then cut. So you will need a printer for this project if you choose to do the coin. Just know that when you print your coin is going to be on white paper and not going to look like a real coin. So just keep that in mind. For my project, I am not going to do the coin because I don't really want to turn on my printer for one print then cut little circle. So I'm just going to delete that. Now what we want to do is put in some wording that the Cricut is going to write on my card. So if you go over here into this larger piece, technically the right side is going to be the front of our card, and everything that's over here on the left would be the inside of our card. But if you are actually looking at this in real life, this right here is the front and this right here is the back. What we need to put our writing on the inside portion of our back. Stay with me here. Just trust the process. What I want you to do at this point is selecting this and just come up here and press flip and flip horizontal. It will make sense when we assemble this together. All right, now what we want to do is insert our text or our greeting card message. So what you want to do is come over here and press text. And you want to insert the greeting that you want. Now that you have your message inserted into Cricut Design Space, what you want to do is come up here to font, and we are going to change the font. Now, to make this easy, because oftentimes when we do fonts, they end up being bubble letters. The easiest way to weed out all of this is you're going to come over here to these lines right here, and you're going to go into writing. This is pretty much going to give you a lot of single line fonts. Now, you will find in the writing fonts that every once in a while you do find letters like this DJR font that ends up looking like a bubble letter. I will tell you, if you end up choosing this font, your final project will look exactly like what it looks like inside Cricut Design Space. So all you want to do now at this point is just choose the font that you want to use. Okay, I'm going to use the font called Cinnamon Swirls. When I'm done choosing my font, I'm just going to click out of that. And I'm going to put this over here on the right of this score line. Okay, when you're done doing that, what you want to do is tell the Cricut, hey Cricut, I want to put this writing onto my card. I don't want you to put it willy-nilly anywhere, everywhere you so choose. So what I'm going to do is select my card, my entire card, and then also my writing. And then what I'm going to do is press attach. Remember, attach is essentially telling the Cricut, hey Cricut, you put this writing exactly where I want it to go on my card. When you're done doing that, this is it. This is going to be your final project. This is what it is going to end up looking like. Now what you want to do is press make. Let's save our work just in case the Cricut crashes, then you don't have to redo all of this stuff. All right, so now all you are going to need is, you're going to need a little bit of silver mirror cardstock. You're going to need a pretty large sheet of the white cardstock, and you're going to need a little bit of red and then a little bit of blue. Now what you want to do is pull out all the cardstock that you're going to be using for this project. When you're done doing that, you want to turn your Cricut machine on and then press continue. Now what we need to do is to start cutting our cardstock. The very first mat on your screen is the very first mat we're going to cut. This right here is my mirror silver found in my cardstock warehouse. Now you will notice that my mats are not sticky and they're dingy and they're gross. I actually never buy new mats. I have a previous video about my mat resticking hack. I never wash my mats and I never buy new mats. I just restick them. So you're going to want to watch that if you're tired of buying your own mats. So all you want to do is insert this into your Cricut. You also want to insert the scoring stylus into your Cricut machine. This right here is dingy and gross as well because they last forever. And you want to insert this into the clamp A just until it clicks and close it up. Now what you want to do is going back over into your computer. I always like to cut my cardstock on the cardstock plus mode. Also, I always cut my cardstock on the fast cut mode. I cannot stand a slow cutting Cricut machine. When you have this all set up, all you want to do is press the blinking C button, and you're going to let your Cricut do the scoring and the cutting of your cardstock. Now my next mat is going to be the white. I'm going to insert that in here. Paying attention to what is on your screen for your Cricut. Very first thing it says is I should have loaded up my scoring stylus and my fine point blade. The next thing that is supposed to be in there is my pen that I got with my Cricut. So we're going to keep this here nearby because when the Cricut is done doing the score lines, it's then going to prompt me to use my pen. Now, just like I said on the screen, it says that I need to load in my pen. So I'm going to take my scoring tool out, put my pen in until it clicks, and then close the clamp. Then I'm going to press the blinking C button. Then what you want to do is just finish cutting out the rest of your cardstock. And when you're done doing that, then we can assemble it all together. When you are done cutting out all your cardstock, you can turn your machine off and set this to the side because we don't need it anymore. Okay, so the very first thing we want to do is I'm just going to move this out of the way, and I am going to take my card, and you see this fold line right here. What you want to do is fold your card onto
this line right here. Then I'm going to use my bone folder and just make this nice and tight. All right, perfect. So now we have a perfectly folded card. All you want to do is take out one of these little things. They look like gigantic contact lenses. And for these, there is a little piece of like plastic over the top. You want to peel that off. That just, it ends up being super fuzzy. Okay, so the reason why we do the little circle, because it's going to be hard to see, and that's perfect. But the reason why we do it is because, one, we are going to know where to put our little beads at, our little water beads. We're going to know where to put it, and then also where to put this down. So what you want to do is open up your water beads. I have the whole bag opened up. You're going to want to do this with low moisture in the air. These, the second that it gets any type of moisture, they start to clump up. So you want to make sure that it's not extremely humid when you're working with these, otherwise that they will clump up. Then I'm just going to try nicely to put them inside. Okay, it's probably going to be extremely hard to see, but I have all of my gumballs inside of my score circle. So what I'm going to do is nicely, don't wiggle your piece of paper around. Get your big old contact lens, and we are going to take off the sticky portion, or the backer. This right here is going to reveal the sticky portion of our bauble. Okay, the inside does not have a piece of plastic. It's only going to be the front side. Then what you want to do is put this onto your score line. Now, before I seal this all the way up, I am going to put this like over here, just so I can make sure that my bauble is in the correct spot. I think I need to move it up into the left a little bit. Okay, when you're happy with the placement, then what you want to do is taking your bone folder, credit card, something, and you want to nicely seal the edge of your bauble. If you don't do this, what's going to end up happening is your stuff is going to leak out to the sides of your thing, and it's going to be a mess everywhere. So you want to make sure and seal it good up in there. Okay, now what you want to do is add in all the rest of the elements. So I'm going to put in the blue portion first. I'm going to be using my favorite cardstock glue for this project. You can use any type of glue, whatever glue is your favorite, that's what you want to use. Then the reason why I like this glue is it has a strong bond and you don't need a whole lot. The tip is a very fine tip precision blade. Also, the cap has a housing on the top, that declogging housing, so it declogs, so you don't have to find and look for a pin. It's always declogged. So this is the amount of glue that I'm going to be using for this project. You don't need a whole lot. We're going to put this over the top, making sure it's nice and center. I don't like using double-sided stick tape because it is not a permanent thing. I've never been able to find like a really good double-sided stick tape that holds really well. Okay, so there is that. Now, what I'm going to use is some foam strips. These ones I get from Fanciful Chaos. The lady who owns this shop, her name is Nancy. She is the sweetest thing. Okay, so I'm going to set this over to the side, and we're going to use the very top portion right now. Now I'm going to use some cardstock glue just for this part right here. So I'm going to put a little bit up top and a little bit down at the bottom. You don't need a whole lot of glue for the glue that I'm using. Then we're just going to layer this over the top, just like that. All right, now when it comes to affixing this onto here, what I'm going to use is some foam tape. So I'm going to put a little bit of foam tape on the back of the red piece. And I've decided that I'm going to use some of these foam squares because I don't like the look of how this is turning out, because I didn't like that you could see the white. So what I'm going to do is use some red foam squares. Same gal, Nancy over at Fanciful Chaos, sells these ones. And these ones are a bit thicker than that foam tape, so I think I only need one layer of foam for this. So doing one layer, and I like that it's red. So you see that? So then when I put this on top of here, making sure it's center on there, and I press down, you see how now it's red and not stark white? I like that. I like that a lot better than the white. So I think I'm going to keep with the red theme. I pulled my light blue because maybe we want to do light blue for this one, but I'm not entirely sure. So I'm going to put glue down here. Now when it comes to this piece right here, remember that little flappy thing? I did not put glue right there because what I'm going to do is I'm going to just lift this up just a little bit so it kind of looks real. See how now it just kind of looks like it's real with it like flapping? You know, like a real gumball machine. Okay, I'm going to need this piece right here for the very bottom, so I'm just going to add a little bit of glue down the bottom. This glue is so amazing because it's very precision. Okay, we're going to add this right here. There's definitely a lot of little pieces for this card, but it was really important to me to make it look as realistic as possible. So like this right here and all those like score lines definitely gave it the in real life look that I was going for this project. And that little score line right here just looks real, you know? Anytime I'm doing any design, custom design work or building SVG files of my own, I am very methodical because I want everything to look real. I don't like when things don't look as real as possible. I know we're only using cardstock, but it's definitely really important for me just to have things look as real as possible. And there is that finished piece for the bubblegum machine, and it looks absolutely amazing. All those little score lines and details in the foil cardstock make it look chef's kiss. Absolutely amazing. Okay, when you're done gluing, you just want to flip this over, and we are going to add some foam to the back of your little red piece. When you're done doing that, you just want to peel off the backing. Okay, then final little step, we just need to add in our bottom and press down. To finish off my beautiful card, I am just going to open this up and I am going to stamp my homemade stamp that I made onto the back of my card. That way my daughter just knows that it was made by me. Not that she probably won't know it made by me, but just if she was uncertain later on, she will know that it's made by mama. So I'm going to put this down here. I just need to be extra for my kids. Okay, ready? 1, 2, 3. Look at that. This is my actual signature, handwritten signature that I imported into my laser software so I can just make my own little stamp. I am obsessed with this. Absolutely obsessed. So here is the finished card. We have this right here at the front. I love all the details. Love it. Shaker with our gumballs in there. It's not going to go anywhere. We got a lot of 3D effects. We have a machine written sentiment on here. I left a little bit of room for my handwritten note. And then this right here. Love it. Do you love the finished greeting card? I sure hope you do. That being said, I do need a little bit of your help because I'm freshly new to card making. Remember what I said at the beginning of this video. Up until February of this year, I had never made a card ever. But now that I'm in my greeting card era, I need more ideas. What type of cards should I make for my daughter while she's away at college? I'm thinking obviously this one. We have a crayon box when, you know, at the times of when she is just doubting herself. I'm gonna make a really cute mixer, like a KitchenAid mixer stand, and that's gonna be for the times that she misses mom's cooking, and I'm gonna put my own handwritten recipe in there. I have a little list, but I want to know, what do you think? Because this is my very first kid in college, so I have no idea what I should make. Let me know in the comments of this video what else you think I should make for my daughter, because I think that this project and this little cute little card series for my daughter, I think is going to end up being one of my favorites, just because her love language is truly handmade gifts. Gifting, but handmade gifts. She loves the gifts, make it handmade, and she'll keep it forever. So I know she is just going to love this. And the fact that it has my own signature on the back, I'm telling you right now, this right here, I think she's going to love it. All right, y'all, I sure hope I inspired you to create, and I'll see you later.